You talked earlier briefly, personally experienced new challenges and changes over the last couple of years. But how do you, as a chief people officer, how do you lead your team to know what's expected of them?
Yeah, that's a great question. And I have to say that I'm evolving as a leader. So I'm continuously learning, making mistakes as well, but I think that's part of learning. So you never fail, you just learn. And you also need to adapt constantly. And I personally also needed to adapt during the last 3 years as context change and obviously also the external challenges. So I'm very much focused on being that adaptive leader that I was also talking about before, that mindset and demonstrate that mindset. So be very flexible and change when is needed. And when I'm saying change is all in, right? You can't change just one element. When change happens, you need to look at your behaviors. You need to look at the way you operate as a leader, the way you communicate, your assumptions, and sometimes think differently about certain things. I also found throughout my career is that no matter how much experience you have, it's never copy-paste. You can never bring exactly the same solution to a new organization, as it is a different organization with typically different set of behaviors and culture, and context is changing. So always you need to adapt to the context and change first. Before you even ask others to change, you have to demonstrate and show that the change yourself. And obviously I also learned to embrace the uncertainty, and in a way to almost to love it, in the sense that where is the opportunity? When things happen, even unexpected or external events, what is the opportunity there for me to grow as a leader, but also what is the opportunity for us as an organization? And it's okay not to have all the answers. So I learned to kind of let go to some degree. I'm not going to have all the answers always, but I'm definitely being very conscious on keeping a very open and honest communication with my team. So listen a lot, sometimes listen much more than talk. Create space for conversations, create space for people to come in, just sharing. Adjust also the ambition, because there's a lot of things that I want to achieve as a leader, and that sometimes you need to adjust it to the reality, to the capacity of the organization, to other things which are happening in people's life, and be okay with it. So be okay with kind of less is more, especially when the needs of the people are also changing. Focus and prioritize all the time. So clearly, that's another thing that I'm keep on challenging myself, not only the team, but myself also as the leader. Create a lot of alignment. And we just went through that also with the team, as looking backwards from the business problems, the business priorities, what are then the people or the organizational challenges, and based on that we defined our priorities and the goals. So we spend a lot of time on this alignment, especially as people are in different places, they are responsible for different things, they come with different perspectives. This alignment piece is extremely important for me as a leader. And this all empathy thing, I really kind of understood fully the importance of it as a leader of my team, but overall in the organization. As you know, like the organization has 3 dimensions. It has the IQ, it has the EQ, and it has the SQ. So the EQ is clearly the emotional intelligence, and the SQ is the social intelligence, is the importance of creating connections, the importance of people feeling included, heard, this psychological safety. And that's something that I've been very, very conscious about, to create that space for people to share and to bring up issues. So this honesty and openness, this is something that is extremely important for me to create in the team.
In this series, we will be speaking to a range of senior leaders who are pushing a data-driven and digital HR agenda. Make sure that you subscribe via your podcast app of choice, and also via our YouTube channel for free and regular interviews with the digital HR leaders of the future.